So, the pressure to be perfect and how I learned to let go. So, this talk tells a personal story about the pressure to be perfect and how it causes stress and fear of making mistakes. It also explains how learning to accept your mistakes helped me grow, feel happier, and be kinder to myself and others. Hello, my name is Kate, and today I will be talking to you about the pressure to be perfect and how I learned to let go. So, imagine spending your entire day translating your thoughts before you even say them, rehearsing simple sentences in your head, calculating simple grammar while trying to listen to at the same time. It was exhausting. I wasn't just learning subjects. I was learning how to exist in my language when it didn't feel like mine. Also, a word, every word I say. What if I say it wrong? What if they laugh? What if they think I'm stupid? So I become careful, quiet, smaller. Because when you're afraid of making mistakes, you start to believe that mistakes define you. So the pressure to be perfect impacted many areas of my life. For example, at my first dance competition, I had practiced hours over and over in my room, rehearsed every step until my legs ached. When I came to that stage, I was nervous but hopeful. When the results came in, I had placed last. I remember feeling disappointed, but also proud. Proud that I had shown up, proud that I tried, proud that I hadn't given up when it was hard. Later, my grandpa sat down with me to give me feedback. I accepted the encouragement. Instead, he told me I wasn't very good enough. If I needed to be better, I had to practice harder. At that moment, something shifted. Had felt like a learning experience, suddenly felt like a failure. In quiet voice in my head said, "You did your best." Would the louder one replace the quiet one, asking, "Was your best even good enough?" Ironically, my turning point came from my harsh English teacher. One day she looked at me and said, "Kate, if you don't believe you can achieve your dreams, this disbelief will come back and haunt you." It wasn't comforting, but it was honest. Until I felt the pressure was coming from everyone else, judges, teachers, family. But she made me realize something. The loudest doubt wasn't theirs; it was mine. But she made me realize something that I wasn't good enough. So, this topic is a very famous topic amongst today's teenagers' lives. The studies how large numbers that teenagers feels pressure. For for example, in 68% of teenagers feels pressure to get good grades. 41% of teenagers feels pressure to fit socially. On over 50%, teenagers feels pressure to get exceptional, and 61% of teens feels stress, and it's even higher amongst girls, who are 3 times more likely to get feel the pressure to be perfect. Also, these wide range of reasons, in my generation, people feels pressure. So another part is social media. On platforms like TikTok and Instagram, you don't see real life. You see just highlights reels, perfect faces, perfect grades, perfect lives. But but when you scroll this every day, quietly rewrites your definition of normal. Another part is academic grades. You know that when you get good grades, it equals good jobs, to go to the best colleges, to get best jobs. It's an early age thing. Failure, it's not an option. So we know from early age that good grades equals good jobs. So we're praised for achievement over effort. When a number holds such a value, it becomes a label. So when you say whenever I'm good enough, all too late, where you realize that the number is just an information. It does not make up your identity. So 4 years later, things have changed. It's not because I lowered my standards or stopped caring, but I just began to believe in myself and invested time to improve my skills. Now I'm confident with the language, so I can speak up and say what is ever on my mind. So, and also I didn't feel lonely because I felt that my friends also felt the same pressures. So I began to allow myself feel publicly, and the voice in my head going kinder, and I got kinder with other people because I felt happier with myself. Instead of asking, was it perfect? Now I ask, what did I learn? I'm still work in progress. I have still moments of doubt, but now I can feel that I can handle them.